burns patient, airway, breathing, circulation, they are always the topmost criteria. Compression type abdominal injuries may diaphragm is the one which is generally involved. So you have different types of abdomen injuries, blunt injuries. So you must know the differences between one another. Hyperventilation, take an ambu and hyperventilate. That's how you can bring down the intracranial tension in the neurosurgical unit. It is the knee dislocation where there is a great chance of the popliteal and other vessels which pass very close. They can become injured and vascular injury can be there. If there is a cross match positive, then we can't be able to do renal transplant. Cross match means there are antibodies against the potential donor's harvested organ. So that's the reason we can't. Now stage is important generally for prognosis. Exception is soft tissue sarcoma, where histological grade is much more important. What is the first therapeutic diagnostic method you want to do in a sigmoid volvulus? It is the sigmoidoscopy, not CT. Sigmoidoscopy, therapeutic also. You can be able to reduce the volvulus with the help of a sigmoidoscope, hence it becomes the best one. Should be answered. Depression is causing sleeplessness. What do you want to give to your patient? Even post-traumatic stress disorder after exam, until results come, what do you want to give to your patient? Same drug. SSRI, fluoxetine like SSRI, yeah, that's one possibility. Any other? TOC means TOC. It will only be treatment of choice. There can be anything. SSRI, even Tirupati say, that's right, one big clap goes to Pradeep, who said buspirone. Buspirone. So where is our question? You said SSRI, right? Depression, depression with insomnia is a very special situation where mirtazapine is the one which is given, and for the second one, PTSD, your answer is correct, SSRIs are correct. Okay, so depression with insomnia, mirtazapine has got a special role. Now doctor, appendicitis is the most important reason why laparotomy need to be done, other than for an infection which is outside the uterus. In Crohn's colitis, non-caseating granulomas can be there very much. You must know differences of Crohn's and ulcerative. Fistulas are very much in nature of the Crohn's disease, whereas ulcerative colitis is more likely to lead to toxic megacolon. If you find a pseudopancreatic cyst, for how long you want to wait for it to resolve by itself? 6 weeks. Now, how do you interpret CEA? If the CEA levels are higher, then the liver involvement is higher. That's what you can be able to conclude and interpret the CEA level. It is the Bogdalak most common hernia, diaphragmatic in infants. Incidentally, in adults, if you find a diaphragmatic hernia, it is more likely to be Morgagni, more often in the adults, incidentally. Now, there is a sudden substernal pain and uncontrolled retching after a heavy drinking, Boyer-Havis syndrome, where there is esophageal perforation with the mediastinitis. How do you treat? Left thoracotomy, full thickness suture ligation and drainage of the pleural cavity. That's what you need to fundamentally do. Bronchogenic carcinoma is SVC syndrome, most common cause. Now, you have tricuspid atresia transposition. Even they are known to lead to cyanosis. but most of the times the cyanosis which is caused by them will not persist beyond 2 years. Either child will die or you will operate. TOF only can cause a persistent cyanosis beyond 2 years, even if you don't correct it. That's a point of interest here. Should be answered, doctor. Which antipsychotic you find retinal and corneal deposits? Yes? You must be ready with loose bombs of Diwali. Who will give me correct answer? चलो भाई वो एटिपिकल है. Another clue. I think all our online users have gone for a lunch. I'm not getting any answer from them. No, there are 37 viewers watching us. Pradeep shot the answer by saying risperidone. Anything else? Any other thoughts? The job of a teacher is not to get laryngeal edema while you are getting cerebral edema. The job of a teacher is something else. Kakinada says clozapine. I only remember agranulocytosis clozapine. That's right. Chloropromazine. Did I say atypical? Yeah. Thioridazine is retinal deposits. Chloropromazine is corneal deposits, which you are going to remember. Junker. Never do esophagoscopy. You put into that herniating diverticulum the esophagoscope, neither your patient will come back nor your scope will come back. And you just started practice taking loan from State Bank of India, purchased a new esophagoscope. First time only it goes into Junker's diverticulum, you are out. Hence you need a good physician or one of our students who is the MD topper to tell you to not lose like that. Most ominous symptom, hematuria undoubtedly. Pneumaturia, pyuria. Pneumaturia can also be very benign. For example, a diabetic patient with a gas forming organism, pyelonephritis, can produce pneumaturia. Nothing need to be worried. It is not always synonymous with a fistula. Then pyuria, you give antibiotic, patient is alright, but hematuria makes you to really think is what need to be remembered. Calcaneum, you want to do arthrodesis, a perfect reduction. What is Lover's triad? Calcaneal fracture with lumbar compression fracture along with forearm fracture. मैं तुमको कभी शादी नहीं करूंगा, कभी नहीं करूंगा. I am jumping. Suddenly there was a banana, what you call, cover under the foot. Really you fell down from the hostel. So Lover's triad, calcaneum is fractured, lumbar got compression fracture, your forearms got fractured. So that's what you need to remember. It is the female tibia, humerus, fibula, which lead to the descending order of osteomyelitis. TB bursitis is typical of trochanteric area. Now in the middle ear surgery, gone are the days where nitrous oxide was contraindicated. Let me tell you. With the modern advent, nitrous oxide plus oxygen mixture is very well given, even in the middle ear surgery. What are the important traditional contraindications for nitrous oxide? Pneumothorax, middle ear surgery. Any open cavity है तो वो जाके वहां बैठ के उसको expand करेगा. That's the idea. Now halothane slows the heart rate, disadvantage, but it is still the gold standard for induction in pediatric anesthesia because its odor is not pungent and induction with halothane is very smooth. Only if the anesthetist is having the recent Saudi Arabia new fragrance and then comes, then only pediatric patient will worry. Otherwise halothane by itself is not very pungent. Now You are putting a laryngeal mask airway which has a propensity to cause bronchoconstriction. You want to use an anesthetic which typically doesn't lead to bronchoconstriction. That would be propofol, which is the most preferable one, which doesn't lead to bronchospasm. Tell me now, what is the drug which is used in generalized anxiety, does not cause sedation, addiction, tolerance, does not interact with alcohol, and it will stimulate 5-HT1A receptor? You got the buzz? That's right. It is the buspirone which you need to basically remember. GAD, generalized anxiety disorder. Generally, किसी को anxiety है तो क्या पूछते हैं आप? चलो भाई alprazolam 0.25, and he will go to the medical shop and say give me 2.5, and medical shop fellow will give 25. So that's how he will come back once more back to you. So that problem is not there with the buspirone, which can be given for a generalized anxiety disorder. String sign of Kentor, typical of Crohn's. What is jejunum? If you look at the valvulae conniventus, they are more numerous than the ileal ones in the case of the jejunum. I leave to you the literature differences. For pneumoperitoneum, left lateral decubitus with horizontal beam will be able to identify even if it is a very minimal pneumoperitoneum. I think teacher's petrol is over. You are also laboring for the past 2 hours 40 minutes plus 3 hours, 5 hours 40 minutes. Earlier days 190 question means happy, another 10 questions over, they go, I go, and we will have a nice lunch. Yeah, but how can teacher fall down with 13 years of fighting spirit, teaching generation of students?